What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Tommy. Started my YouTube channel officially tonight. By the way, I am Tommy, your favorite passport bro's favorite passport bro. You know, we out here on another beautiful, beautiful, beautiful night. Sun's going down. People enjoying themselves on the beach. Nobody acting up. But it's time for me to start my YouTube channel because we got a lot to talk about. I mean, it's crazy what's going on globally right now. And people having these piecemeal conversations. They're not adding the context in it. You know, they're trying to be just deceptive with it. You know, they conveniently leaving out parts of the conversation. Nobody's being truthful. Most people just trying to be first. And that's a shame. That's wrong. You know, we're in an age where telling the truth is just not popular. You know, we got people, you know, worried about the EBT stuff and making fake videos, and they not on EBT but claiming they are. And I get it, some people is just trolling, but you know, that's just one topic of many, man. You got conflicts breaking out all over the world. You got travel. Somehow passport bros are still bothering people who don't even have a passport.
It goes. Once one passport bro hating sister makes a video, here comes another one. So let's see what this brother, let's see what this sister has to say about it.
You know, we got relationship issues, and you got the government shut down, and you got the deficit. It's just, you know, crime. You know, recently you had the old boy who just got captured, the last guy who escaped from, I think, with that Louisiana prison. You know, movies and shows and new laws they're trying to put in place. You know, our major cities in the U.S. are a mess. You know, and people are having a no king protest, but meanwhile, we got schools where, you know, not one kid in the school can pass the state assessment. And that's kind of wild to me that nobody wants to have the real conversation and talk about stuff that's actually important. You know, stuff that actually affects them. You know, some people is too far stuck in the past, and I get it. You know, yes, we understand slavery happened and a bunch of goofy stuff happened all throughout history, but I kind of want to focus the conversation more on what affects you today. What are you going through today? What's your money look like today? You know what I mean? How much is the old stuff affecting you? You know what I'm saying? Decision making. You know, dating life. You know, we still got women that are broke that are still trying to push this. It's better to be single. And the world's just not set up that way. You know, you got people telling them that men are dangerous and be careful and they're scared of men and all this stupid stuff. I don't get it. But we're going to talk about it for sure. You know what I mean? I definitely want to put some videos so people know that I'm not just talking out the side of my neck, or I'm not trying to be mean. All this stuff actually comes from a real place. You know what I mean? And I'd rather show some receipts, which I guess a lot of people aren't doing. They just talking, and some people are gullible enough to believe it. You know, people aren't given the full context. You know, you think about that, they're talking about the deficit, you know, but they're not talking about how government spending is down, what, $40 billion or whatever the case was, and that got put to the deficit. So instead of having the $2 trillion increase, instead of having the $2 trillion increase, we only had like a $1 trillion increase. you know. But I'm gonna explain all that. I'm gonna bust it down. You know, we're gonna show some clips. We're gonna show some articles, so we know we're not just talking out the side of our neck, not just trying to troll. But we'll get into it. We'll get into it. So, day one. Let's see how this goes.